So, I am going to be explaining my current record at the time of this. It's like a 359.878. I'll put it in the title, but I'm going to go through the run in the replay so I can slow it down and rewind it so I can explain why I made certain decisions. So, I wouldn't really say there's a ton at the beginning, and also the lap 4 music plays. So for here, I went I went too far left, so I right tricked instead of doing a down trick. Not anything too complicated. I think that was like a weird slower edge trick. I might be wrong, but like sometimes you'll slow down while doing that edge trick. That wasn't the best edge tricks on that turn, but it was all right. I at least got two, and they were decently spread out. So that turn was pretty good for usual. I usually end up counter steering right so that I don't fall off. Sometimes I don't get that charge jump, so it's good that I did. I don't go for that edge trick. Sometimes I will, but I didn't. I do the left drift because I prefer consistency, even though it loses a decent amount. I don't know exacts, maybe 0.1. Oh, that was strange. The star rings didn't spawn in on the replay. So that looks a bit slow, that landing. I don't drift here. I got those right 2 coins. I do this drift though because it is easier. I didn't get the fast water boost. There's not really a lot that I have to slow down and explain, but now you can see that because my previous record used the strategy where you slow down and then mushroom there and barely get coins 11 or get 11th coin. Also, I don't go for section 2 gap jump. I've gotten it in some runs, and I've even been ahead actually. But this was like 0.84 something-ish deficit, and usually I gain about a second on lap 3, so I was actually going to be ahead. I don't go for the extra edge trick there. I'm just like really bad at it. I definitely will have to learn it. I think I just got to go more left. And because I have 19 coins, I can just skip that coin. And now my record has 19 coins and I have 20 coins. I skipped this edge trick because my angle was kind of not good. You want to aim more right, and I wasn't far right enough, so I just didn't go for it. But I do go for section 3 gap jump. And I tried to go for the mini turbo here. I didn't get it, but I still was like keeping pace, which is incredible. And now both have 20 points. And I was a little bit behind, but I have an extra mushroom. So I use both in the glider. And I'm going to pause it. And you can see that I'm a decent bit ahead now. I do down in the glider. And also the star rings have a very short spawn distance for some reason in the replay. I never noticed that. And I do some turning of the camera and the horn. I don't go for that edge trick because my lead was like 0.25, I think. I do get this edge trick. I usually just don't go far enough right. Either I go too far right or not far enough right, and I fail it either way. But I did get it that time. It saves like 0.25, probably, maybe more. Now in this glider, I was far enough ahead. I decided I was not going to go for the glider vector. I did learn it, but I was too terrified to go for it. I used this audio cue to start nosediving. I got the shortcut. I did bounce off the wall, and that lost me a good amount of time. And I was at the point, I'm going to pause it. So I'm definitely going to lose if I don't go for the final edge trick here. So I had to go for it, and I've lost quite a few runs. I got it, and I just hold down in the glider because that's what I did in my previous one, and I knew I wouldn't lose any time over it. So I'd say it's definitely improvable, but all in all, it's not terrible for sure. It's like, it's nice to finally get a record with these strategies, but hopefully there will be more in the future.